What's up, guys? Welcome back for another episode. So in this episode, you get to see everything you guys don't see before the event. So behind me, we have a whole bunch of show cars, a whole bunch of vendors, getting everything ready for the invasion of Los Angeles. And the invasion of Los Angeles is going to be pretty insane. So here's a taste of what's to come. And you guys probably seen the official movie already. You guys probably seen the behind the scenes vlogs. But this is all the hard work, sweat, and passion that goes behind it. So let's check this out, guys. We got the team over at Carbonius. They're getting things all set, right? They have all their advertisements. They have their carbon strut braces for the G8X coming out. Then you guys have the team over at IND. And on a future episode, we are gonna be heading over to the private pre-meet. And you probably already saw that we did a reveal about this G87 M2. And it looks so good, this color. It's hard to describe, at least in person, but if BMW made a color like this to be painted from the individual program, I think this would be one of the best sellers. Along here, you have IND's G99 wagon with HRE wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, Alpha N hood, Alpha N carbon everywhere on here. But I gotta say, when we saw this yesterday, this was a crowd pleaser. But one thing that's good about these shows is that you see a little bit of everything, right? You have your last V10s that came on the market for the BMWs. Then you have your B58, I guess you could say half BMW, half Toyota, but you have your Supras here. And also, a very popular color is Ruby Star Red, right? So you got two G80s here, and I gotta say, I'm gonna admit, this whole theme this weekend, you're gonna see a lot of G80s. G80s are probably the hottest things on the market right now, so you're definitely gonna see a lot of them. But one thing that's good about coming to these shows, if you guys are getting into a G80 or something like that, you get to see what people do to them, right? And I think over here we have Samantha Tan's. This is the car that she races with, and this is pretty epic to see, right? Seeing it roll in at the invasion of Los Angeles. To be honest, walking around looking at all these vendors, looking at all these cars, one of my favorite halls is definitely the Ultimate Hall. When you look at this hall, there's a lot of different things going on between the VIP booth. You have suspension companies like Nitron, and behind me here, we have Taste the Rainbow. Let's check this out. So this is the Taste the Rainbow exhibition. As you can see, a lot of these areas are all signified by the exact color, right? This is NZM blue, right? Individual color. Then you got Wildberry and metallic over there, right? Every single color is curated for this event. And we wanted to make sure that it is an event that you guys are gonna be proud to come to. For us, as logistics wise, right, when you guys think about coming to these events and see everything laid out so nice, the logistics part for us is now, we gotta make sure that these cars back over here, in this gap, right, we're missing, let's check this out. British Racing Green, so a British Racing Green vehicle should be parked here. If we don't have that vehicle parked yet, then these cars can't park because they're gonna get boxed in. These are just some of the things that you guys should take note of and some of the difficulties apart about doing these events. There's so much more to see, and I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes of all that. But tomorrow, you're gonna see this all completed, and you're gonna see those episodes prior to this episode. If you guys could do me a solid, hit the thumbs up, and I appreciate the support. You can see there's a lot of emotions going around. People are having a good time. People are actually excited for this event. All right, so we just got into the F8X versus G8X arena. Today we have Ben that's basically getting things all set up, getting things all ready for the battle, right? Battle of the platforms. Ben.
Yes, sir.
You're in charge of the F8X versus G8X arena.
Rightfully so.
This is a sick haul when you think about it, right? Because I came from the F8X, you came from the F8X.
Yep.
Now you're part of the big grill gang, which is the G8X.
Correct.
And a lot of people that have the F8X don't want to move over to the G8X, and I can see that. But when you look at the modifications between those builds and also the G8X, it's tough because
It's tough.
the F8X right now, from what it seems like, from a quick glance, a little more modifications I've seen so far.
Well, yeah, you know, I think a reason for that being is obviously the F8X chassis has been around longer, right? So we've had a longer duration of time for companies to come out with parts for these cars, right? Whether it be lips, whether it be wings, whether it be, you know, accessories for the interior, the exterior. Obviously, we're only like, what, 4 years into the G8X chassis, but as opposed to 10 years in with the F8X chassis, right? Because obviously the M3, the M4 came out in 2015. So I think that's why you may see some more modifications or different sorts, you know, styling of modifications when it comes to the F8X. But I think, you know, give it a couple more years and we'll start to see those same things kind of trickle down to the G8X, even though they're not the same car at all, you know, but obviously the same inspiration is there when it comes to parts, so.
And I don't think it's one or the other is better. I definitely think there's a lot of different characteristics that kind of gives a different driving feel, but
Correct.
I can't wait to see this haul in a few hours, and also tomorrow, filled up with cars, filled up with the F8X and also the G8X. It seems like there's a lot more F8X. I guess you guys are on time. Yeah.
Yeah, the G8X guys are either running late or
They're working overtime to pay that bill.
Correct, yeah, exactly. One's a lot more expensive than the other one right now in the current market, so.
Yeah, but to be honest, like when you look at the M2 CSs, those have been holding value, like the F8X version of it. But it's also good to see a lot of them actually still thriving, right? This one has the E88s or E89s. But this is amazing to see.
It's not a CS though.
Not a CS though.
It's not a CS. He has the hood, but it's not even really the. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
But
nice little homage.
I'm kind of curious of what we're gonna see here, right? I know last year at the Invasion, right, we saw a lot of BBS wheels. Are we gonna see that today? Are we gonna see a lot of BBS wheels?
So far, from what I've parked, I've seen a lot of different wheels. Right, we have work wheels.
Yeah.
Right. We have this brand of wheels that I'm not familiar with. I don't even think there's a brand on it, but they do look good. Right. There are some BBSs, there are some HREs. You know, there's a lot of different brand wheels going on right now. It's not one is outweighing the other.
Correct.
And they all look good in my opinion. Like there's even one over there all the way in the back that I just parked. I don't know the brand of wheels, but they're more of like a classic style of wheel. So it's cool to see a classic style wheel on a modern BMW. It just, sometimes it flows really well, and those wheels over there, in my opinion, they flow well with the car.
And just to let you guys know, the magic really happens before the invasions, right? Everything you guys see at these shows that you guys heard in the beginning of the vlog, the middle of the vlog, there's a lot of hard work behind it that gets it to where it needs to be. And without the team's help, this would not be happening, right? And Ben has been with us for a little bit, and we'll see more of him, hopefully, later today. If not, we're all gonna be busy. But stay tuned, so much more content, and hopefully you guys like these type of vlogs where, you know, I'm showcasing more of the cars. I know you guys wanna see more of the cars instead of me interviewing some people, but I do like to get a little mix of it. So I appreciate your support, and let's continue with the rest of the cars that are coming into the invasion of Los Angeles. Bam. So I always told myself if I was ever gonna get another G80, there's one color that I wanted to get, and I see it right in front of me. And the reason why I don't want to get another G80 is because I put so much effort into the G80 right now, and I do love the car. The car is amazing, but if I had to do the car again, this is what I would have chose. Violet blue. So guys, this is violet blue. It kind of looks like Laguna Seca, but a little bit darker and more of a blue tone to it. This is a gorgeous looking color. I love this color. And again, if I knew about this color beforehand, before the Mola, I think this would have been my choice. Between the gold wheels, I think it's 1000M wheels, and between the paint, it looks so good. And we're gonna verify. So yep, 2025 violet blue. So whoever has this, love the color, love the carbon, and also want to give a big shout out to RW Carbon for being a sponsor at the Invasion of Los Angeles. But again, you have a little bit of everything, different vendors for you guys to come see, especially if you guys are looking to start a family. Here's a car for you, individual, I believe Twilight Purple or Daytona Violet, but this is an X5, it's individual color, something that you don't see often, right? And actually, if you guys are watching this, you guys are getting a hint. We have a new vehicle and it's not the X5. We just got rid of it, so that is a little hint. So at Beamer Invasion, we want to make sure that every single show we do brings it to the top tier. So check this out. This is our VIP lounge, right? This is a large exhibit hall. So this had to be manufactured, right? So this is sponsored by AL13 MV Forge. So the team there, we want to thank them for sponsoring this VIP lounge. And it's pretty cool. You have little seating areas, kind of looks like a little cabana. We have open bar, catered food, and these are the type of experiences that you will experience at Beamer Invasion. So if you guys are watching this and getting FOMO, I feel bad for you. Right, so we have the boys here at BBS, right? I believe this is Agave Green, Grigio Telesto, and they're sharing a booth with AR Motorworks. You can see they have an insane lineup right now between G99s, G80s, and I think they're kind of favoriting the G8X platform. All right, Jesse, Invasion of LA 2025. What is your first impression? This is the video that you guys see later on about all the work we do to make these shows happen. What is your first take about this?
My first impression is this venue is so much better than the last venue we did it at. The indoor facility is beautiful. The entire location where people are coming in, the hotel location, the outside vendors and the outside spaces are going to be perfect. Weather hopefully is good tomorrow, but man, I hope you can get this for the next 10 Invasion shows, because this is a sweet spot.
So about that, we like to switch it up every couple years, but I definitely have to agree this is one of the best venues we've used, aesthetic-wise, right? Just convenience and also the amount of different halls we have, because everything's curated between F8X versus G8X, 50 years of 3 Series, and then you have the Ultimate Hall, which you guys are in right now.
Yes. The Ultimate Hall is a nice addition because as I look around here, I see performance companies.
Yeah.
Like we've got Liquid Moly over here, BBS over here, AR Motorworks, we've got KW Automotive, IND, the boys of BMW, all the way over here. So this hall is definitely the hall to come visit. So we look forward to seeing you. Come on by.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pretty much wrapping up right now. We're pretty much done. Today kind of concludes the setup for Beamer Invasion of LA 2025. What you guys saw in this vlog was a lot of hard work from the team. Definitely want to thank everybody. People from here, like I said, Leco was a hybrid role today, did photos and also set up flags and also a lot of other manpower. Then you had these two gents here that set you guys up in your parking halls, whether it's the F8X versus G8X, and then you're part of the M Division? M Division. So if you guys had a bad spot because they placed you there, complain to them. His Instagram is right over here, which, you know what, forget it. It's gonna be built by Ben. Then you got Thousands, and then you got Aleco's Media.
Crazy.
But other than that, we can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Again, this video will be out after the show video. But guys, anything else to say to people that didn't come to this event or did go to the event?
We will never forgive you for not showing up, making us do all this work, and then missing out on the best BMW show in the world.
So other than that, I want to thank you guys for watching this video.
Hopefully he leaves that in there.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. I probably won't leave that in there.
Dude, I thought